iyong pagtutunguhan. Pangat na inaasam, di mapipigil ni numan. Maaabot lahat ng iyong inaasam. Kasipagan ng sagot, salat ka man sa kayamanan. Buksan ang pahina ng mga aklat ng karunungan. Edukasyon ating kailangan, kamamangan ating iwanan. Please!
Ating lilipalin, ating papawin,
ating tanawin,
bagong pag-asa ay muling tatanawin.
Kinabukasan pagbibayin, pilitin mo gawin.
Puspos ang pagsisikap,
Pag-asa ay yakapin.
isang
Edukasyon ang kayamanan ng kahit ninuman. Isang pangarap ang tutupad.
Sir Den.
Jody Picoult once said, "The human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance." A wonderful Monday morning to our mighty and resilient viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Good morning as well to my co-host, Ma'am Shang.
Awesome and blessed Monday morning, Sir Den, and to all our live viewers mula Batanes hanggang Holo. Welcome to the 2021 Online National Festival of Talent with the theme Demonstrating Resiliency of Learners During the COVID-19 Pandemic through Showcasing Skills and Talents. Before we officially commence this 5-day grand celebration of skills and talents, please allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Krisha Ann M. Soriano, Senior Education Program Specialist of the Teaching and Learning Division of the Bureau of Learning Delivery.
And I'm Mr. Denmark Pialayon, Supervising Education Program Specialist of the Student Inclusion Division of the Bureau of Learning Delivery. And we are your hosts for today.
Yes, and also we are being joined by our ever-talented Filipino Sign Language interpreters. We have Sir Paz L. Eracho of Dr. Jose P. Rizal Elementary School of Region 4A Calabarzon and Ma'am Celestina A. Umaga of Legazpi City National High School of Region 5.
Yes, and in addition, we will also have with us Ma'am Vivian S. Saulo of San Fernando Elementary School of Region 3. And last but not the least, Ma'am Sheila O. Init of Davao City SPED National High School from Region 11. We, your hosts and your Filipino Sign Language interpreters, are privileged to be with all of you in this momentous event.
That is right. So welcome and thank you so much to the management team of this year's NFOT for the trust and opportunity. You know, Sir Den, kakaumpisa pa lang natin, but I am already overwhelmed by the number of viewers that we already have on our Facebook live feed. As of the moment, we already have how many viewers? How many enthusiastic live viewers on DepEd Philippines Facebook page. So to everyone, welcome po. Hello. Shout out to all of you and please know that we are very delighted to see you tuning in right now on DepEd Philippines Facebook page, DepEd YouTube channel, and to all other DepEd virtual channels.
Wow, that is so fast and amazing. We currently have 1.8 thousand live viewers. Okay? And for sure, that number will still increase as we move on to the highlights of our event.
Definitely, Sir Den. And come to think of it, who would not be interested in one of the most celebrated annual events of the Department of Education, right? Apart from that, this event is the grandest celebration of skills and talents in basic education.
I completely agree, Ma'am Shan. And you know what? This year's celebration is extra special because for the first time in history, we are celebrating it virtually.
Yes, and who would ever imagine that just after a year since the lockdown, we are already celebrating this event remotely. Parang kailan lang, Sir Den, nung andun tayo sa Region 2, particularly in the city of Ilagan, Isabela, same month of last year conducting the same event.
Tama ka dyan, Ma'am Shan. You know what? The abrupt shift from face-to-face to virtual celebration is unimaginable and unexpected. But as I have mentioned during my opening spiel, the human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance.
Yes, I agree with that quote, Sir Den. And you know, celebrating this event virtually amidst the pandemic and all other unprecedented changes and challenges that we are in right now is a manifestation that we are indeed resilient and flexible, and that no pandemic could ever stop the Department of Education from providing a platform to showcase the talents and skills of our dear learners. So, to all our live viewers, please feel free to share this momentous event to the different social media platforms, to your friends, family, and relatives.
Well said, Ma'am Shang. Alam na alam natin yan kasi dito sa DepEd, anuman ang panahon, anuman ang hamon, anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy na tuloy pa rin ang edukasyon para sa ating mga kabataang Pilipino. And so, to officially commence this 5-day virtual event, we enjoin everyone to please pause for a moment for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by a prayer.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Para amin ang grasya mo upang kami mapagmahal. Dapat na tagapagpangalaga ng kalikasan. Maluwalhati ka, Panginoon, dakila sa lahat, o Panginoon. Napakabuti mo, kailan may hindi ka nagbabago, Panginoon.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Ya Allah, kati ya Allah, papalad na miska ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim. Sa mga tawag ya wa ya Allah sikwagman ka ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim. Ya Allah bungi ngabi ya Allah sa mapya pamikiran ya Allah. Amo sarami ya Allah siko o kawapi siko kapugingad ya Allah pakangiginawa ya kami kay ya Allah pakapamagupa kami kay ya Allah. So kalangulawan o Pilipino ya Allah sisagi nga Pilipinas ya Allah. Napakanudurugungan kaya sa mga mapya pamikiran ya Allah si ko kapugingad di Allah ya Allah na argang kar kami ya Allah Rahman ya Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Maluwalhati ka, Panginoon, dakila sa lahat, o Panginoon. Napakabuti mo, kailan may hindi ka nagbabago, Panginoon. Panginoon.
Develop a quality management system that works towards effectiveness and positive results. Organizations like DepEd must clearly define their quality policy statement. It is important that this statement must be made known and recited to all DepEd employees in any formal activities such as this.
In addition, our quality policy statement is a covenant of DepEd's commitment to quality, which is a critical component to its success. And so, to all our DepEd colleagues, let us all together recite our quality policy statement.
Quality policy. The Department of Education is committed to provide learners with quality basic education that is accessible, inclusive, and liberating through proactive leadership, shared governance, evidence-based policies, standards, and programs, responsive and relevant curricula, highly competent and committed officials, and teaching and non-teaching personnel, an enabling learning environment. The department upholds the highest standards of conduct and performance to fulfill stakeholders' needs and expectations by adhering to constitutional mandates, statutory and regulatory requirements, and sustain client satisfaction through continuous improvement of the quality management system.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Good morning once again. Good morning to everyone, and of course to my beautiful partner, Ma'am Sham. Medyo marami na pala tayo na pag-usapan kanina, no, during our opening skills. But you know what? It's just now that I realized hindi pa pala kita nakakamusta. So how are you so far, Ma'am Sham? How's your weekend?
Just like you, I had a very busy weekend, Sir Den. Just imagine all the preparations that we had, not only for NFOT, but also for all other programs of our bureau, di ba, sir? But you know, whenever I think of who will benefit from all our hard work, lahat ng pagod ko nawawala. And I am optimistic that this week is going to be a fruitful, exciting, and a meaningful week for all of us. What do you think, Sir Den?
Well, absolutely. But wait, I'm more interested also to ask our live viewers on Facebook. So shout out to all our 2.1K live viewers. Kamusta po kayo? We hope that all of you are doing well. Please feel free to share how you feel today through the comment section of our live feed. We're looking forward to your active participation in this 5-day virtual event.
Please don't forget to include our official hashtag when you will upload your selfies or share relevant NFOT-related photos and posts in your social media accounts. And our official hashtag for this school year is hashtag 2021 NFOT. And of course, this event is not going to be a huge success without the commitment and support of various delegates and participants. And so, we would like to acknowledge our highly esteemed Deputy Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, our Undersecretaries and Assistant Secretaries, Bureau Directors, Regional Directors, Heads of Offices and colleagues from the Central Office, our field implementers and stakeholders from all levels, the NFOT Technical Working Group, our resource persons, and of course, our participants and their coaches who are joining us via Zoom. Good morning to all of you. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Sana po kayo ay happy, healthy, and energized. And to everyone, please sit back, relax, and get yourself a drink and a snack, and get ready to witness a one-of-a-kind virtual exhibition of various talents and skills of our learners across the country.
Absolutely. And as Paulo Coelho, a well-known Brazilian lyricist and novelist, once said, talent is a universal gift, but it takes a lot of courage to use it. Do not be afraid to be the best. Do you agree with this quote, Ma'am Sham?
Of course, Sir Den. Naniniwala ako na lahat tayo ay mayroong talento. These are gifts bestowed to all of us. Minsan, akala lang natin wala. Mapapasana all pa nga tayo minsan. Sana all nabiyayaan ng talento. But you know, Sir Den, on a personal note, I think lahat tayo ay nabiyayaan. Madalas lang, napagmumunahan tayo ng kaba at hiya na ipakita yung talent na mayroon tayo. It varies from one person to another depending on how one chooses and decides to discover and develop his or her God-given talents. And so to you, na nagsasabing wala kang talent, meron yan. You just have to discover, to unleash, develop, and share your talent to the full world. And I am so excited with what's in store for all of us in this activity.
That's right, Ma'am Sham. And you know what, since this event, as you mentioned, is going to be an exhibition of talents and skills, what are the different exciting events that we will have in this year's National Festival of Talents?
We have a lot, Sir Den. We have cookery for Techno-Olympics, likhawitang tanghal and dance for sining tanghalan, pinaghandaang talumpati for pambansang tagisan ng talento, and speech exhibition for the special program in foreign language.
Yes, in addition, we will also have oratorical speech for population development, Arabic reading for Musabaka, visual and performing arts for learners with disabilities, and STEMAZing for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Wow, kaabang-abang talaga ang ating mga NFOT activities this year. Of course, the 2021 National Festival of Talents will not be possible without our talented participants from the different regions, headed by, of course, their ever-supportive regional directors who are joining us right now. And to introduce them to all of us, let's give a hand to the OIC Director 3 of the Bureau of Learning Delivery, Director Lito A. Palomar.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the biggest and the grandest celebration of skills and talents of K-12 learners in the Philippines, the National Festival of Talents. With this year's theme demonstrating the resiliency of learners during COVID-19 pandemic through showcasing skills and talents, our learners are out there to prove that no amount of pandemic can hamper learning continuity and the amount of crisis can stop the heart of a believer. It is my honor to present to you the official regional delegates who have embraced and braved the challenges of learning continuity amidst pandemic. Starting off with Region 1.
Festival of Talents is a celebration of human potential and greatness. Talents are natural inclinations which are refined through hard work, perseverance, and dedicated time to hone them. These are gifts to provide inspirations to others. The Department of Education Region 1 has always been a pillar of quality education, producing not only academically well-rounded learners, but socially oriented individuals in the different fields of endeavor. True to its mandate of delivering excellent education that caters to the learner's diverse educational needs, competent academic leaders have emerged to cope with the challenges of fulfilling the institution's vision, mission, and objectives. DepEd Region 1 takes pride in showcasing the varied and enormous talents inherent to our learners. Certainly, the pandemic did not weaken the fighting spirit of our learners, but the more that they have become creative and prolific in the exhibition of their stance. DepEd Region 1 leads in the promotion of the Northwestern's identity by fostering a heightened awareness of the diverse culture and heritage of the region. The future is uncertain. Every step of the way requires strength to get to where we want to be. The human talents can bring us to infinity in a place close to our dreams. For as long as we remain steadfast, ever learning, and increasing in knowledge, understanding, and skills, turning ordinary to extraordinary, no trials or threats to human life can diminish or underestimate the capacity of learners to rise above it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we shall witness the rendition of DepEd Region 1 Circle of Talents, which express hope, positivity, and faith in the Divine One.
The national arena is ready to witness the best of the best, sharing the gift of God's incomparable blessings through skills and talents. Today, everyone is a witness to that majestic unfolding of inspirational treasures. Today, everyone is a proof that a pandemic cannot hinder one's growth and development. And in fact, it can favorably enhance it if we are willing to embrace change and adapt to the changing times. Today is a celebration of every milestone, a display of admirable and impressive talents, and an exhibit of the essence of life. This is Region 2, the solid family from the North, nurturing minds, creating opportunities, and building beautiful dreams for every learner, ready to roam the earth for a bolder and a brighter future.
Isang masayang pagbati mula sa gitnang Luzon. Sa ngalan ng buong kagawaran ng Edukasyon Rehiyon 3 na binubuo ng 20 sangay nito, aking malugod na ipinakikilala ang mga kinatawan ng aming rehiyon para sa 2021 Online National Festival of Talents na may temang Demonstrating Resiliency of Learners During the COVID-19 Pandemic through showcasing of skills and talents. Sa pamamagitan ng virtual showcase na ito, mabibigyan pa rin ng oportunidad ang ating mga mag-aaral na maipamalas ang kanilang mga talento at kakayanan sa iba't ibang larangan sa gitna ng mga limitasyon na dulot ng pandemya. Sa ating mga kinatawan mula sa DepEd Region 3, ipinaabot ko sa inyong lahat ang aking pasasalamat sa inyong paghahanda para sa inyong pakikilahok at naway maging matagumpay ang inyong pagtatanghal sa inyong mga sasalihang patimpalak. Mabuhay kayong lahat, mabuhay ang Gitnang Luzon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you Region 4A Calabarzon's 8th entry to all events in the National Festival of Talents 2021. DepEd Calabarzon sa habang panahon.
When you cannot change the direction of the wind, adjust your sail, said H. Jackson Brown Jr. And very true. DepEd Mimaropa region has adjusted its sails in its pursuit of excellence and education continuity. The irresistible spirit of our people, our resilience, our dreams, and our high hopes for a brighter tomorrow compelled us to always choose to continue. Yes, there remain insurmountable challenges, but we are a nation that values education. We are a nation that fears nothing and fears no one. And so with pride, we share with you our regional entries in this year's National Festival of Talents virtual showcase. Join us as we take the virtual stage and be mesmerized by our learners as they demonstrate resiliency through the showcase of their talent and skills in the different fields of interest. Fellow educators, be amazed and celebrate the talents from the archipelagic yet united region, the Mimaropa region.
Marhay na aldaw sa Indugabos. Magandang araw sa lahat sa mga Tagalog. Good day everyone. DepEd Region 5 Bicol is very happy and proud to introduce to all of you the Oragons who will represent the region in this year's National Festival of Talents virtual showcase. The region will be participating in the following events. Kokiri for Technolympics, which will be participated in by our learner from Camarines Sur Division. Likhawitang Tanghal, our participant is from Albay Division. Dance for Sining Tanghalan, a learner from Tabaco City Division, will represent the region. Pinaghandaang talumpati for pambansang tagisan ng taleno or talento, Camarines Norte Division. Speech exhibition for the special program in foreign language, Nihongo, a learner from Legazpi City Division will be our representative. Oratorical speech for population development, Sorsogon City Division. Quran reading for Musabaka, Sorsogon City Division. Visual and performing arts for learners with disabilities. The representative came from Iriga City Division. STEM amazing for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, Legazpi City Division. Good luck, Diyos mabalus po, asin mabuhay sa Satuya Gabos.
Greetings from DepEd Car. Connor and Davidson said that resilience embodies the personal qualities that enable one to thrive in the face of adversity. Yes, Filipinos are resilient. DepEd is resilient. The conduct of this National Festival of Talent shows our resilience. Who would have thought that the usual gathering that we had before to showcase our learners' talents and skills is now being done virtually? The manner of showcasing these talents and skills might have changed, but I believe that the passion of realizing the aim of the National Festival of Talents, which is to provide opportunity for learners to showcase their talent in the different discipline, is still strong. And as we go along with our activities, let us enjoy without neglecting our health protocols. Always be reminded that the goal of everything you do is to realize a world of true peace and a culture of heart, a dream cherished by young and good men and women like you through the ages. I encourage all SDOs to participate in this NFOT. And to the winners, congratulations. But to all of you, congratulations for reaching this far.
Mula sa Pambansang Punong Riyon, isang maalab na pagbati sa lahat ng namamahala at delegado ng 2021 National Festival of Talents. Sa taong ito, ating matutunghayan ang kakaibang pagtatanghal ng NFOT. Ito ay sasagawa online, bungan ng mga limitasyon at restriksyon ng umiiral na pandemya. Ang tema nitong Demonstrating Resiliency of Learners during the COVID-19 pandemic through showcasing of skills and talents ay sumasalamin sa tagline na katatagan nating mga Pilipino na bagamat naharap sa maraming pagsubok sa buhay ay hindi kailanman may gugupo nito. Bagkos ay papagtibayin, papaghusayin at kaakibat ng pananampalataya sa may kapal ay mananatiling magiting na nakatayo sa laban ng buhay. Sa pagdaraos ng festival, pinasasalamatan ko at binabati ang mga kinautawan ng Pambansang Punong Riyon sa pagtanggap sa hamon na makisa at makilahok sa gawain ito. Dalangin ko na gabayan kayo ng may kapal upang inyong maipamalas ang inyong angking galing at talino at maiwagayway ng buong giting ang bandila ng NCR. Muli, pagbati sa lahat at patuloy po tayong mag-ingat. Maraming salamat po.
This is DepEd Region 6, the home of the champions, where every child is a champion. This 2021 online National Festival of Talents showcases the learners' artistic abilities, language, scientific, technological, and livelihood skills, and critical analysis for deep reasoning aligned to K-12 basic education curriculum. In short, this is a gathering of the best performances. This virtual showcase is in sync with our region's mantra of producing champion learners. Here in Region 6, we believe in the infinite potential of every child to lead a life toward the realization of his or her dream, that each learner is a microcosm of greatness. This activity shall empower every learner to develop his or her full potentials in any field, and in support of inclusivity, this region affirms its commitment in developing the potentials of our learners, most especially our ALS learners, IP learners, and our learners with special needs. We commit to unleash the best in our learners. Despite the challenges of the pandemic, the home of the champions does not rest on its laurels. There is a plethora of innovations, programs, and projects geared toward learners' development. This is our commitment. This is our passion. This is DepEd Region 6, where every child is a champion.
Our dear Secretary Eudor Magtulis Briones, USIC DAD San Antonio, Director Ariola, to everyone, mayong adlaw inyong tanan. The Department of Education Region 7 enjoined to celebrate the 2021 online National Festival of Talents with the theme demonstrating resiliency of learners during COVID-19 pandemic through showcasing of skills and talents in the culture and the arts and technology. Through the objectives set for this virtual showcasing of talents, I firmly believed that these would provide opportunity for learners to showcase their talents and skills, exhibit products, services, and performances, an apt opportunity for teachers and learners to explore country's culture and geared towards strengthening the confidence, self-esteem of our learners, and for making meaning out of their experiences. So it's our advocacy and commitment to continuously educate our learners on the different countries' culture, literature, poetry, and others. So I quote Secretary Leonor Briones once said that education is not only about curriculum, but it is also about culture and values, which must be passed from generation to generation, as these are reflections of real life, and this would contribute to the preservation of intangible cultural assets such as living cultural knowledge, identity, meaning, and core values embedded. I do believe that having this 2021 NFOT is immensely important to bring us together, especially these challenging times. One of the best things of having this Festival of Talents that our participants can achieve is to have the chance to hone their skills and discover new techniques that will add to their respective skills and to rediscover themselves more and to continue improving themselves to become the best in the future. So, let's be one in this endeavor. Para sa bata, para sa bayan. God bless everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone! Region 8 is great. Although DepEd Region 8 welcomes every challenge and strive to reduce this to just mere tagline. Our participation in this year's National Festival of Talents manifests the region's impeccable resilience in the midst of catastrophes. Our talents cannot be diminished, for our faith, hope, and dreams are greater than the challenges ahead. The NFOT serves as an avenue for our learners to showcase their vast array of skills and talents in various competitions. Although virtual, I can feel the joy and hope of everyone as the whole DepEd becomes adaptive to the changes brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. Indeed, no disaster could hinder the achievements of our learners' dreams. And this big event today is a manifestation that we are doing our best to bring back normalcy in education and ensure learning continuity despite the current crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present the DepEd Region 8 interest to the National Festival of Talents.
This is the second year of pandemic, and we're still facing the invisible enemy. But we at the Department of Education continuously provide access and quality by giving support and participating to the many activities of the department. Having that in mind, we at the Zamboanga Peninsula is even more excited and enthusiastic as we look forward to our participation in the first competition and the first online Festival of Talents come January with the theme Demonstrating Resiliency of learners during COVID-19 pandemic through showcasing of skills and talents. To the men and women behind this activity, our commendation and thanks. To our teacher, coaches, and participants, our learners, our students, and pupils who will be competing. Consider this as an extraordinary thing because you are participating under extraordinary circumstance and under extraordinary time. Remember, it is during difficult and the most trying times that the diamond shine. May your star shine the brightest at this time. And at this point, allow me to introduce the participants coming from Zamboanga Peninsula. The following entries in the online National Festival of Talents with cookery for Techno Olympics, Ikawitang Tanghalan Dance for Singing Tanghalan, Pinaghandaang Talumpati for Pambansang Tagisan ng Talento, Speech Exhibition for the Special Programs in Foreign Language, Oratorical Speech for Population Development, Arabic Reading for Musabaka, Visual and Performing Arts for Learners with Disabilities, and STEMizing for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Sa Rion 9, Crejunto Pwede. Maraming salamat. God bless everyone. Mabuhay.
Isang mapayapa, makulay at masayang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ang aming mainit na pagbati mula dito sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa amihan ng Mindanao. 2021 was a year of challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. And this year, we continue to fight against the ravages of the pandemic, plus the Omicron variant. While the past year was tough for most of us, we nevertheless demonstrated resilience, a good trait that we must continue to embody. Amidst the challenges of the pandemic and the various calamities that we continue to experience, we managed to survive, wear our smiles, and live anew because we are resilient. This is the same resilience that we advocate in our learners as we all engage in the 2022 National Festival of Talents. Engaging ourselves in a worthwhile activity, such as the National Festival of Talents, affords us, especially our learners, the voice and face to resolve problems without having to resort to violence. It allows us to propel ourselves beyond the situation and imagine how it can be different. And yes, it provides us the opportunity to look at the positive side of life and gives us a sense of purpose and hope. According to American psychologist Emmy Werner, if we want to help the vulnerable youngsters become more resilient, we need to decrease their exposure to potent risk factors and increase their competencies and self-esteem, as well as the sources of support they can draw upon. Exactly. This is basically the timeliness and relevance of our activity today. We provide our learners with an avenue to develop their resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Team Region 10, I call upon each one of you to stay resilient and radiate that resilience to our learners who will carry the torch of light for all of us. Muli, marami pong salamat at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Oh
11, kanunay abante.
Good day, everyone. DepEd Soc-Sargent Region is a home of the best talents, home of excellence, home of the world-class performances. We're so proud of the very rich culture, traditions, and skills. It is manifested in the way we artistically perform and showcase our talents. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the official entries from DepEd 12 Soc-Sargent Region, the Socs Warriors. Kukiri for Technolympics. Likhawitang Tanghal and Dance for Sining Tanghalan. Pinaghandang Talumpati for Pambansang Tagisan ng Talento. Speech Exhibition for the special program in foreign language. Oratorical speech for population development. Arabic reading for Musabaka. Visual and performing arts for learners with disabilities. And STEMizing for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Marajaw na adlaw, kanidyo, tanan. In this National Festival of Talents, we will present to you the rich cultural roots and aspirations of Karaganons, translated into displays of talents. We are so excited to tell our stories of cultural richness and diversity. We might have challenging situations right now, but for many occasions, we have surmounted these barriers. Today, we will paint colors onto your screens. We will dance with the indigenous rhythms, and we will exhibit our ingenuity. To all the delegations from various places in the country, we will bring you the taste of Caraga. From the land of the brave, Marajao, Caraga.
Thank you so much, Director Lito Palomar, and to our different regional directors for your messages. I'm sure our learner participants are all ready and excited to showcase their talents and skills, knowing that their regions are supporting and cheering for them. Right, Ma'am Shang?
Yes, I couldn't agree more, Sir Den. So once again, thank you so much, Director Palomar, and to all our regional directors. Moving on, to officially welcome us in this virtual gathering, let us attentively lend our ears to the Assistant Secretary for Curriculum and Instruction, ASEC Alma Ruby C. Torrio.
The department never stopped from activating its creative veins even during the pandemic. The Bureau of Learning Delivery spearheads the conduct of the 2021 National Festival of Talents. Opportunities opened for our learners in this unique time. These are all appreciated and tagged as psychosocial activities that break the monotonous cycles of learning and living in pandemic. As the learners in public and private elementary and secondary schools, including the alternative learning system in all regions, join this national festival to showcase rare talents and skills in different disciplines, we congratulate the prime movers, our BLD, the root nourishers, the parents, teachers, stakeholders, and learners, and action mobilizers, our 17 regions and SDOs, in making this Festival of Talents possible in the Department of Education. We get excited to virtually see how each region manifested their talents and skills in cookery for Technolympics, Likhawitang Tanghal, and dance for Sining Tanghalan. Pinaghandaang talumpati for pambansang tagisan ng talento, speech exhibition for the special program in foreign language, oratorical speech for population development, Arabic reading for Musabaka, visual and performing arts for learners with disabilities, and estimazing for science. We have covered all from regular to special interest programs of the department.
Thank you so much, ASEC Alma Rubisi Torio, for welcoming all of us. Your words of wisdom are truly inspiring for all of us to work on the goal of this activity. Thank you again, ASEC Torio. Alexander Graham Bell once said that great discoveries and improvements invariably involve the cooperation of many minds. This is particularly true as collaboration with one another is essential to being able to achieve the objectives of the 2021 Online National Festival of Talents. And now, to set the context and purpose and to provide us a walkthrough of what will transpire for this 5-day virtual event, let us listen to the Director 4 of the Bureau of Learning Delivery, Director Laila P. Ariola.
Our most esteemed keynote speaker, our very own mother of the department, our secretary, Professor Emeritus Leonor Magtolis Briones, equally esteemed members of the Execom and MANCO, deputy officials from the regional offices, schools, division offices, and schools, the Regional Festival of Talents coordinators, fellow teachers, our ever-supportive Festival of Talents external stakeholders, the organizers of the National Festival of Talents, the Bureau of Learning Delivery, specifically the Student Inclusion Division, the NFOT Technical Working Group, our beloved learners, trainers, and coaches, the stars of this virtual showcase of talents, our most talented learner performers, and to all of you virtually attending the opening program of the National Festival of Talents, a great day to all. The Department of Education, with the Festival of Talent, lives by the lines of Pope John Paul II, and I quote, "Artistic talent is a gift from God, and whoever discovers it in himself has a certain obligation to know that he cannot waste this talent, but must develop it." Such is a very fitting quote for this grandest showcase of talents and skills, performances, and products. No less than our beloved Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones hailed the National Festival of Talents as a celebration of Filipino culture that goes beyond geographic and economic boundaries. We'll always love to highlight her assertion in her keynote address in the previous National Festival of Talents, where she refuted the common impression that in festivals like this, we are used to only a limited number of cultural impressions, that we sometimes begin to think that culture is only for the elite. Over the years, the National Festival of Talents has provided an avenue for our learners to display their skills and talents. Not only does it provide these opportunities, it also guides our learners on which career to take relevant to the 4 curricular exits of the K-12 basic education program. as a co-curricular activity provided for in Republic Act 10533 and DepEd Order number 21 series of 2019, the National Festival of Talents is a clear reinforcement of the teaching and learning process, thereby providing a significant association between what the learners learned and what they performed and produced during the festival. Also, DepEd Order number 21 series of 2019 mandates the provision of opportunities to learners to exhibit their learning through the holding of annual competitions in all governance levels, thus the conduct of the Festival of Talents. As DepEd navigates through the pandemic and pushes learning continuity despite the challenges brought about by COVID-19, the Festival of Talents is an indicator of learning and learning outcomes, remains to be a very relevant program as it provides opportunities to the learners in public and private elementary and secondary schools, as well as learners in the alternative learning system to showcase their talents and skills, including the children with disabilities, through the exhibition of their products, performances, and services to enhance their knowledge and skills in their respective fields of interest, and to engage learners to cultural explorations. The Festival of Talents is one of the efforts of the Department of Education to pivot from access to quality as a response to sulong edukalidad. What other would be evidence of learning aside from the written assessments, then performance-based assessment through performance-based tasks like the Technolympics, Likawitang Tanghal, dance showcase, speech exhibition for the special program in foreign language, Arabic reading in Musa Baka Skills exhibition, showcase of talents, visual and performing arts for the children with disabilities, oratorical speech, pinaghandaang talumpati, pagsulat at pagtanghal ng talumpati, and systemizing science, technology, engineering, and mathematics as sonic innovations and games. Clearly, the National Festival of Talents serves as a platform for assessing learners' artistic abilities, language, and that of scientific, technological, and livelihood skills, critical analysis, and deep reasoning, among others, set in the K-12 basic education curriculum and making meaning out of their experiences. All these categories are founded on the principles of diversity and inclusivity. Unlike in the previous National Festival of Talents, where we enjoyed watching the performances live, the 2021 NFOT is a virtual showcase of the talent, skills, and performances of our learners. We needed to repackage the different events to make them more responsive and relevant to the present situation. This is also to ensure the strict compliance of health and safety protocols set by the interagency task force. The virtual showcase of talents will also be a learning opportunity, not just for our learners, but also for our trainers and coaches. Experts have been invited to evaluate the performances, as they are also requested to provide inputs on how to get better in future performances. On the other hand, with the huge challenges in the delivery of learning presented by the COVID-19 pandemic, teachers are faced with the gigantic task of teaching using alternative learning delivery modalities. The learners needed to learn from home, though a small number are on blended learning with limited face-to-face already. Our learners were glued to working with their self-learning modules, watching DepEd TV episodes, listening to radio-based lessons, and a very small percentage get a chance to be engaged with their teachers and classmates virtually. Thank God, now we have commenced the pilot run, or in fact, we're done with the pilot run of the limited face-to-face and we're ready for the expansion. Much of our time is spent on bringing back normalcy after several months of lockdown. The health and well-being of learners have been affected. Because COVID-19 will not leave us very soon, co-curricular activities have to be designed to divert their attention to the strains and stresses of the pandemic. Backed by research, the involvement of learners in such activities helps them become tougher and avoid mental health issues. Our learners need outlets through co-curricular or extracurricular activities to release their stresses, tensions, and anxieties brought about by the health crisis. Co-curricular activities have been proven to contribute so much to the development of the learners and have a positive impact on wellness. They are opportunities to identify, develop, and enhance innate talents and skills and bring out their creative juices. The suspension of these co-curricular activities due to the present health crisis found learners missing out on peer socialization, opportunities to develop their leadership potential, creativity, curiosity, risk-taking, resulting in the decline in creative energy, as very well said by Michelle Stock, an elementary school principal in her article entitled Importance of Extracurricular Activities During the Pandemic. The conduct of the activities such as the Festival of Talents creates opportunities for learners to persevere, adapt, cope, and bounce back, moving, finding a way to move forward. As Charles Darwin puts forward, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. The original schools division, school officials, as well as to our fellow teachers, may you continue to create opportunities to produce more amazing, talented learners. May you help our learners through activities such as the Festival of Talents transform their hardships into challenges, fears into courage, and fortitude, and helplessness into inspirational power. To our learners, it is hope that your participation in this Festival of Talents has given you time to relax and a break from the academic rigors you go through while on home-based learning. Thank you and congratulations to all the participants, and may we all enjoy this virtual showcase of talents. Again, have a great day to all.
Thank you so much, Director Ariola, for setting the purpose of this activity. You know, Sir Den, this event is becoming more exciting as we are now oriented on the nitty-gritty of this event. Lalo tuloy akong na-excite, and I know that all our viewers feel the same way.
Tama ka dyan, Ma'am Shang. Ako rin sobrang excited na. Currently, we have approximately 3,300 views, 2,600 reactions, 2,400 comments, and 585 shares of this event in our DepEd Philippines Facebook live stream. To all our live viewers, please don't hesitate to share your thoughts on our 2021 Online National Festival of Talents to the comment section of our live feed, and don't forget to use our official hashtag 2021 NFOT.
At this juncture, we will be inspired as we listen to the video message of one of our indefatigable undersecretaries in the Department of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome our Undersecretary for Finance, Yusek Annalyn M. Sevilla.
Pleasant day to everyone, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 2021 Online National Festival of Talents. First, I want to thank you for allowing me to extend my congratulations to another year of showcasing various skills and talents of our learners from all public and private elementary and secondary schools, including the Alternative Learning System or the ALS. It is a blessing, such a big blessing for us to be able to continue with this annual talent showcase despite the global health crisis, and that is thanks to technology. The National Festival of Talents has been a tradition of the department that demonstrates and presents not just our learners' skills and talents, but also their products, services, and performances in different parts of the country. It is also an opportunity for us to display the rich culture and heritage from every region. But the underlying message for this year's Hybrid Festival is resiliency. And no one was spared from the effects of COVID-19. And this NFOT for this year is an opportunity for us to reflect on and celebrate the challenges and triumphs we all shared this past 2 years of the pandemic. This festival is also our way of saying these past few years have been hard, but it has never taken the passion and love we have in our hearts. I hope that soon we can all gather face to face again at the next Festival of Talents and be able to enjoy these festivities all together. I would like to congratulate the Bureau of Learning Delivery, the Student Inclusion Division, for thinking outside the box and pushing ahead in organizing the event through this virtual conduct of the festival. Congratulations to all the winners in advance on the various events and competitions. Thank you for your continued support of the National Festival of Talents. Show your skills and talents and don't ever doubt yourself. We all need to be resilient and we all need to also have some good time and showcase all of our talents. Mabuhay tayong lahat at maraming salamat po. God bless us all. God bless DepEd.
Thank you so much, Music Annalyn Sevilla, for your message. We are glad for having you here with us to grace this event. Thank you again, Music Sevilla. At this point, let us all be amazed and entertained with the Abaturay Folk Dance exhibition of Mr. Romel Serrano and Miss Aizal Embradino from Kalilayan Folkloric Group, held at Consolacion de Guzman Ancestral House in Catanawan, Quezon. Let us all watch this video presentation.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. I was all smiles while watching the videos. How about you, Sir Dan?
Yes, Ma'am Shah, I was amazed too with the rendition of our folk dance by these two teachers from Galilean Folkloric Group. That is something that we Filipinos should really preserve and be proud of.
Yes, and indeed, Sir Dan, iba talaga ang talentong Pinoy.
Oo naman, patunay lang talaga na walang pandemya ang makakapigil sa galing ng mga Pilipino, lalo na ng ating mga kabataan sa pagpapakita ng kanilang husay at talento.
Tama, sabi nga ng kanta ng Orange and Lemons, di ba? Ibang-iba ang Pinoy, huwag kang matatapos. Ipagmalaki mo, Pinoy ako, Pinoy tayo. O di ba, Sir Dan, dapat pati host magpapakita din ng talento. Okay, so moving on to introduce you as our distinguished keynote speaker. Let's give a hand to the father of the curriculum and instruction strand, Yusek Justado M. San Antonio.
It's a great privilege being able to introduce the grandmother of basic education in the Philippines. Our keynote speaker for this virtual National Festival of Talents is a human being who actually exemplifies how it is to be imbued with multiple talents. She's not only a brilliant professor of public administration and finance, she's not only a very inspiring leader and multi-awarded public servant, but she's also a highly acclaimed singer and in fact president of a famous choir. So our keynote speaker is indeed a person who exemplifies multiple intelligences. And in the Department of Education, we also try to celebrate the multiple talents, not only of our youngsters, our learners, but also of our fellow teachers and fellow leaders for learning. Our guest of honor is actually a princess, if I may use my favorite acronym. PRINCE is with two S's, stands for proactive, results-oriented, intelligent, network building, credible, empowering, strategic, and of course, sexy. So I'm glad to introduce to you, dear fellow teachers and fellow leaders for learning and fellow youngsters, our participants in this National Festival of Talents, our dearest Secretary of Education, Professor Emeritus Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones.
Good day, everyone. Good day, especially to all of us Filipinos, teachers, learners, parents, and the general community who support the development of talents, of special gifts, which are endowed on our learners and our various schools. And the annual NFOT, or the National Festival of Talents, is always an event which I look forward to. This is the occasion when the talents in dancing, in singing, in poetry, in oratorical speeches, etc., are showcased by the various regions in a friendly, competitive spirit. I am delighted to see that this practice has been continued in spite of the pandemic, and I hope that the best regions will win and will be featured in all our communications channels. I have always emphasized the importance of culture, the importance of a sense of history, the importance of balancing our our efforts at further catching up on STEM technology, digitalization, and all the other wonderful things that science provides us and helps us with in our daily lives. But I also urge everyone not to forget that as a country and as a nation, we also have our own distinctive culture. We have our own distinctive set of songs, of poetry. We have our own ways of speaking and even of cooking. I understand that cookery is included in one of the contests. I am also delighted to see that we are including also Arabic reading, especially since this is part of our curriculum. It is time that we not only limit ourselves to the English, for example, as a means of communication, but also focus on the other official language which are recognized by the United Nations, such as Arabic. It will help us put history in the proper perspective, and it will also help us in learning more about original works eventually in Arabic. I'm looking forward also to perhaps new versions of the Munting Pangarap theme song for Educalidad of the Department of Education. As far as I know, there are already 4 versions. Each one is different, completely different from each other, but bound by one theme, which is quality education. And I am sure there will also be new versions from the other regions of this theme song. After all, even before the pandemic, we already started our pivot towards quality education. So let us all relax, let us enjoy ourselves, let us savor our culture, let us savor the talents of our learners, and let us also encourage the competitive spirit and the unity. We compete with each other, but at the same time, we are also united in our goals for promoting a Philippine culture. So have a wonderful time, everyone. I myself am going to enjoy all the numbers as I have always enjoyed the competition and the various contributions of the regions. Good day and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Yusek Diosdado San Antonio, for introducing our keynote speaker. Of course, acknowledgement also goes to our beloved DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones, for gracing this event as our keynote speaker and for formally declaring the commencement of 2021 Online National Festival of Talents. To all our participating regions, are you now ready for your respective events? I'm sure your answer is a big yes.
And it's also a big yes for me, Sir Dan. How about our viewers? Are you ready to witness the exemplary performances of our participants for today? Show us your answers in the comments section of our live feed. And we will try to read your comments in just a few. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the culmination of our opening program. But wait, there's more. What we just had this morning is only the first part of our event for today. The second part, which is the most awaited showcasing and exhibition of talents and skills, will be held this afternoon at 3 o'clock. It's still here at DepEd Philippines Facebook page and other DepEd virtual channels. So we are inviting everyone to join us once again this afternoon at 3 p.m. for the second part of our event. Also, please don't hesitate to inform your friends and family, your colleagues about our event this afternoon. Sir Dan, can you inform us of the different events for this afternoon?
Yes, Ma'am Sham. This afternoon, we will have visual and performing arts for learners with disabilities to be facilitated by Dr. Nancy Pascual and SPED team, and STEMazing for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, whose focal persons are Mr. Vic Emerson Danao and his team. This will happen at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So please stay tuned this afternoon live here in DepEd Philippines Facebook page and other DepEd virtual channels.
Yes, and Sir Dan, before we temporarily bid goodbye to our viewers this morning, let's read some of their comments on the live feed. We have here from Ma'am Jessie Tolentino Kumar. Good morning, watching from Gamu Agri-Fishery School, Gamu District, SDO, Isabela Region 2. Stay safe, stay resilient, and mabuhay po tayong lahat. And also from RD Alan Farnazo of Region 11, Madayaw, Davao. Good morning to all. Basta DepEd 11, kanunay ng Abante. Ayan, sabi ni RD Alan Farnazo. Hello po, RD Alan. Good morning po. Sir Den?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Shang. Ito sabi ni Ma'am Cecilia Cruzat from Dolores, Quezon Province, enjoying this opening day program of National Festival of Talents. She also said, savor our culture and encourage the competitive spirits of our learners. Enjoy this competition. Also, from Ma'am Arlene and Flosa Honrales, sabi niya, super nice ang dance. Okay? And we also have here from Ma'am Lily Rial, sabi niya, miss this event, probably the live or face-to-face conduct of the National Festival of Talents. Also, we have here comment from Ma'am Laikram S. Ayama. Mabuhay ang mga sayaw katutubo ng Pilipinas. Watching. From Marshall S. Camaya Jr., SBNHS Division of Mabalacat City.
Ngayon, Sir Den, as of the moment, meron tayong 3.4 viewers on the live feed on Facebook. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Jerwen Valdres, maraya aga po sa inyong gabos, watching from Barrio National High School, Bicol Region. And watching from Quinoa City, that's from Sir Ben Licayan, remembering my last NFOT from Dagupan. Tapos sabi rin ni Ma'am Jeline Quintinita, good morning everyone, viewing from Sabalan Elementary School, SDO, Alaminos City. Sir Den?
Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Pain Itep, good morning, I'm so excited to watch the performances this afternoon. Good luck everyone, go 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 Region A. Also, sabi ni Ma'am Cizette Ganza, hello everyone watching from the Schools Division of Kabangkalan City, Region 6, Western Visayas. Okay? And also, we have here a comment from Fernerio Benito Esteo. Sabi niya, we're one in this cause. Congratulations to everyone.
Okay, talaga namang napaka-enthusiastic ng ating mga live viewers on our Facebook Live. So, sana ganyan din po kayo mamayang hapon. And please join us once again at 3 p.m. Okay, makikita po sana namin kayong lahat. So, once again, thank you so much to all our live viewers, not only here on DepEd Philippines page, but including all other DepEd virtual channels. Sir Den?
Of course, we would really like to thank everyone for joining us here in our opening program. of the 2021 Online National Festival of Talents.
And of course, please don't forget to include our official hashtag when you will post your NFOT related photos or posts or shared posts, no? That is hashtag 2021 NFOT. So on behalf of the Department of Education, Curriculum and Instruction Strand and Bureau of Learning Delivery, we thank everyone for generously sharing your time and enthusiasm. It has always been DepEd's earnest desire to support our learners in showcasing their talents and skills even during this time of pandemic. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you as well to our Filipino Sign Language interpreters. Thank you so much to the TWG of the NFOT and to all our DepEd officials. Thank you so much once again to all of you for joining us in this opening program of the 2021 Online National Festival of Talents. Once again, I am your host, Ms. Isha N.M. Soriano.
And I am also your host, Mr. Denmark Pialayo. Let me wind down our opening program by saying these words of Roy T. Bennett, who is a thought leader and author. He said, "Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine." Once again, thank you everyone for joining us here in our opening program of the 2021 Online National Festival of Talents, and see you again this afternoon for the first two events that will showcase our learners' talents and skills. See you later!